Hello everyone, and welcome to Expedition Erudite's Wild Wednesday. There are many animals that, while wondrous, strike fear into our hearts. They have teeth as sharp as knives, eyes that pierce the soul, claws for complete shredding. But there is one animal out there that strikes fear in all of our hearts, just not because it can kill you. Instead, it'll only kill your and your friends and family's nostrils. The skunk. So, strap on your knowledge knapsack and let's launch Expedition Erudite's Wild Wednesday. Skunks, emblematic for their distinctive coloration and notorious scent glands, belong to the family Mephididae and are distributed among several species and genera. Four main genera defined the skunk world: Mephidus, Spilogale, Conopodus, and Maidaeus. Within these, about 13 species emerge with unique habitats and characteristics. The striped skunk, Mephidus mephidus, is perhaps the most recognized. Native to North America, it has those two characteristic white stripes running down its back. Spotted skunks, belonging to the genus Spilogale, are smaller and recognized for their series of white spots and short, broken stripes. The hog-nosed skunks, classified under Conopodus, have a distinctive bare nose, which is useful for rooting out insects. Lastly, the stink badgers, part of the Maidaeus genus, reside in Southeast Asia and the Indonesian islands. Skunks are perhaps most infamous for that potent and foul-smelling spray, which is a product of their unique biology designed for defense. Produced in specialized anal scent glands, this pungent liquid contains a mixture of sulfur-containing chemicals called thiols. These thiols are responsible for the immediate and overpowering stench. When threatened, skunks can eject this spray with remarkable precision, targeting potential predators from several feet away. This deterrent is not only powerful in terms of smell, but it can also cause irritation and temporary blindness if it comes in contact with the eyes. Interestingly, skunks are usually hesitant to deploy this weapon, as the replenishment of their spray takes time. They typically issue several warning signs, like hissing, foot stomping, and raising of the tail, before resorting to releasing their notorious scent. The evolution of this effective chemical defense, combined with their distinctive black and white warning coloration, makes skunks one of the few mammals that most predators instinctively avoid. Skunks not only exhibit intriguing biological features, but also intriguing social behaviors. Primarily solitary by nature, they carve out individual territories which they defend, but they aren't overtly territorial or aggressive. Skunks have also been known to congregate in dens in colder climates. This allows them to stay warm during harsh winters, but these congregations are only temporary and do not indicate complex social structures or bonds. Their social interactions do see a noticeable uptick during the mating season, which is late winter to early spring. During this time, males have been found to travel extensively to find a mate. And once mating is done, males and females go their separate ways, with the female shouldering the responsibility of rearing the young alone. After a gestation period of about 60 to 75 days, she gives birth to a litter, typically ranging from 2 to 10 baby skunks, or kits. These kits are born blind and helpless, heavily dependent on their mother's care, mothers who are known to be fiercely protective. The mothers are also teachers, though, teaching their young essential survival skills including foraging. Even with many predators avoiding them, skunks are not exempt from the perils of the wild. Natural predators such as great horned owls, which lack a sense of smell, are undeterred by the skunk's notorious spray, and they pose a significant threat. Other predators like foxes, coyotes, and large birds of prey may attempt to prey on younger, more vulnerable skunks. In increasingly urbanized environments, skunks face anthropogenic dangers, vehicles often becoming inadvertent threats, leading to frequent road fatalities for these wonderful creatures. Additionally, loss of habitat due to human encroachment and urban development disrupts their natural foraging grounds and shelters. Disease, particularly rabies, is another looming menace. Skunks, being one of the primary wildlife reservoirs for rabies in North America, not only are susceptible to the disease, but can also become vectors, passing it on to others, thereby complicating their interactions with other wildlife, pets, and humans. Skunks, for all their distinctive traits, are often ensnared in a web of misconceptions. Foremost among these is the belief that they are trigger-happy with their spray. In reality, skunks are quite reluctant to release their pungent defense, mainly because it does take time for their glands to replenish the chemicals. Before resorting to this last line of defense, they usually display a series of warning behaviors, such as foot stomping, hissing, and tail raising. Another widespread misconception is the idea that all skunks are carriers of rabies. While they are indeed one of the primary wildlife carriers in North America, it's essential to understand that not every individual skunk is infected. Additionally, their nocturnal nature has led to the misbelief that daytime sightings are definite indications of illness or rabies. However, it's not uncommon for skunks, especially mothers foraging for their young, to be active during daylight hours. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this edition of Expedition Erudite's Wild Wednesday. And until next time, everyone, keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep learning.